everyone, I hope you all are doing fine and fabulous. Alright, so in today's video, we will be doing an analysis of car sales in the country of Norway. Okay, so we'll be solving the answers to following questions. So we will be looking at the number of units sold for each car brand, and then what was the revenue for each car model, and the number of variants for each car model. Okay, so for example, if it was Toyota Corolla, so how many Corolla models in Toyota that got sold in Norway? That's just an example. And then what is the market value for each car brand? That's for that we will use a bar chart. And then what are the top 5 models for each brand? And then what is the market share of brands, and what is a trend? Okay, so first I'll go to my Power BI, and then I'll import data from Excel. And again, here we have these two files. There are in fact 3 files. So I need this and this. So may have to import twice, because this is the master file and this is the additional file that we have. So we have 2 different files. I'll be uploading both the files. It will take some time while it connects the data set to Power BI, and we'll also create a model. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the report is getting loaded. So here we have these 2 sheets in one file. One tab is by the name brands master data, the other one is by the name cars data set. Okay, so I'll click on this, and then I will click on transform data, and then a query editor will pop up. You can see it here. Take some time. This is the tab. Okay, so something is incorrect here. So what I will do is use first row as headers. Right, I think now it's fine. Now click on close and apply. So it will apply the changes. It will take some time. Here you can see the calculation is being done in the background. I'll appreciate your patience in the meanwhile. And as I've explained in other earlier videos, that every time when I make a video on Power BI dashboard, and when I present that to the recruiter, right, it will really help in getting a good impression that at least I'm doing the practice. Although in real life scenario, when you start working as a data analyst, the recruiters do know that in real life scenario, in real life environment, it will be little different, right? Because there's always this gap between training and operations. But what recruiters expect is at least if you have basic knowledge, that will still be fine, so that when they hire you, they know that okay, you are the right fit for that particular job. Okay, so these 2 workbooks have been modified and uploaded. So I will get another Excel report, which is the car sales It'll have the quantity, price, and all that information. It'll take some time for the report to be loaded. Okay, here you can see the year, month, the make, the brand, the quantity, and here it says PCT. And I believe that's a percentage. Okay, I'll click on load. Again, it may take some time for the report to be loaded. Okay, this one is also good to go. So now what I will do is I will change the color of this page. Go to format your report page, click on that, then click on wallpaper. Let's change the color of this one. What color do we need? I'll select this. I think this is good to go. Okay, now what I will do is I will insert a shape which will be the heading for this dashboard. Okay, I click on this shape, go to text, I will enable it, and that option is under shape, then under style. Click on this box, text box, and I will type the heading that I need for this dashboard, that which is Norway car sales analysis. I'll select the font type. As usual, you may have guessed it, which is Arial Black. I really don't know. I think I really like this font because it's bold and yeah. Okay, now what I need is I need to change the background of this. So once again I'll go to style option, and instead of blue I'll select another color, let's say green. Okay, it's good. Again, change the font color to black. Okay, alright. So now what I will do is I'll place a card, and this card will be used for displaying the total number of units that were sold. Okay, so what I will do is go to this option, quantity, I'll select that and I will drag it to the fields option, so it will populate. It takes some time to populate it here. Okay, here it says 1 million, and let's see if I want to change it. Go to formatting visual, call out value, and then again instead of auto we'll change it to, let's say, thousands. So the total sales is 1,347,000. That's what. So, in other words, it's 1 million sales that have happened in Norway. Okay, and now I'll go for another option which is known as slicer, and this is for displaying the icons of each and every car brand. And here, what I will use, I was in a field section, I will use the logo. I'll drag it and place it here. Takes some time. Okay, so now what I will do, here you can see the icons have not been populated, so I'll go on the table view. Earlier I think it was called data view, now it has been changed to table view. I click on right click, and then in data category I will select image URL. It will automatically pick the image from the web from these URLs. Once again, here as well I'll do the same thing, image URL. Okay, now we'll go to report view. Okay, and now once again what I will do is I'll click on this slicer, format visual, slicer settings, and I will change it to tile. I will select this box here. What I will do is I think this is good to go. I'll place it here. Okay, let me place it here. Okay, this is fine as of now. And now, if I click on this icon, I need this number to be changed. I need a change in this figure. Let me click on this. No, it's not changing, right? So what I will do is I will go to the model view. It will take some time. Okay, here you can see there's already a relationship between these two, and now what I will do is the quantity that we have picked up was in this option and the image we have is in this option, so I'll select the make and I will place it here so that a relationship can be established between these two tables. And that's how the number will change. It's taking some time. I think, alright, yes, now you can see the relationship has been established. This icon means the relationship has been established. We'll do the changes. Okay, now we'll go to the report view once again. In the moment we click on this, you see there's a change in this number, right? And now here you can see the blank option, and if I do not want that, then what I will do is I'll click on this slicer settings I'll go to filter page. Here in basic filtering, I'll select all, and then I will uncheck this blank option. So now that blank option has been removed. Okay, all right. So now here in this card, what I will do is I will change the heading. I'll enable the title to be turned on. Click on it. Units sold. That's the headline that I need. Units sold. Change the font to Arial black, and I will drag this down, and okay, and here we have the alignment. I will align this header in the center. Okay, it's fine. Now what I need is I need the background of this to be changed. So I'll click on FX and I'll select the color that I'm looking for. Is it better? I think this is better. This is not exactly green as such, or maybe I think this is light green if I'm not wrong. Okay, this is good to go. So this has been resolved. What I will do, I will highlight this. This has been resolved. How much revenue was generated for each car model is actually each car make. Okay, once again I'll select this card option and I will place it here. And in fact, I also wanted to share an update with you. I forgot to share this at the beginning of the video. In fact, this is almost a copy of a video from another channel named Brainy BI, and there this YouTuber named Abid was creating his same analysis, and so I thought of making a similar video on that, because it will help me to do my it will help me with my practice. Now, although I'm saying that this is a copy, and if I were to go by that definition, right, almost everybody is copying something or the other. Like for example, if somebody has bought let's say a Xiaomi smartphone, then people follow the trend and people also start doing it. Let's say somebody has bought what kind of car? Let me think. Let's say that if there is a trend in the market that okay, Toyota is being purchased by a lot many people in the neighborhood, right? People start following that and people start doing it. So you'll find so many such examples where people are literally copying. So as long as there isn't much of negativity, I think the copying should be fine. But here I'm having my own creativity as well, because I'm changing the color, and this is based on my creativity. Okay, all right. So here I place this card option, and in the field section I will select on price. Okay, and once again I'll click on this card, and then we'll go to format to visual, call out value. I need the amount to be displayed in millions. So it's 1,201 millions is the overall amount of money for the car sale market, right? So let's say if I click on Toyota. Okay, so Toyota had a sale of $84 million in Norway, and that is coming from the 168,000 units that they've sold. I'll uncheck it once again. Okay, good. So again, this option is also, the second question has been answered, but let me change the color once again. Go to FX, change the color. What color do I need? Let me see. Or should I go with blue? I think blue should be fine. And here the title is turned off. I will turn it on. I will enable it, and I need a text color to be displayed in white. Click on that, and I'll type text, which is total revenue. Again, I will go to Arial Black, increase the font size, and I will align it in the center. Okay, click on the callout value. What's the color of that? I need a color of the callout value in white. Alright, I think this is resolved. Okay, here you have units sold, here we have total revenue. And if I need the title to be a little bigger, I think we can do that as well, so that it looks much better when it comes to presentation, right? I'll do the same thing here in units sold. Click on general, increase the font size. And we can do the same thing for the callout value as well. If I need it's looking much better, right? It's looking pretty bold, bigger for presentation purposes. Again, here too we'll do the same thing. Click on callout value, Arial Black, okay. I think this is resolved. So we have answered the second question. So let me highlight that. Can display number of variants available for each car model. Once again, click on this card option, and now what I will do is I will select this option model, and I will place it here. And what I will do is then I will right click and then click on count as distinct. Okay, so let's say in the question asks what can display number of variants available for each car model, each car brand. So for example, for Toyota, how many variants do we have? For Toyota it's 18, and then for Ford it's 23. Okay, once again I will change the color, the font type, the font color and everything. So I'll go to format, visual, general, click on effects. What color do we need? Background color. Select on this, go to more colors, Let's say if we need this color, no, I think this is not good. Just trying to see which color. I think this is fair enough. I'll place it on the extreme right, and then I will try to drag this here. For presentation purposes, I think this looks pretty neat so far. So what I will do is I will select this option, and here I will once again change the font type. Go to click on format in visual, general, enable the title option, variant. That's the title that we need, and I'll drag the slider down, click on Arial Black, place the alignment in the center, right. Okay, and I think this is better. Now I'll also change the callout value, Arial Black. Alright, so we have answered the third question as well. So I will highlight this once again. What is the market value for each car? Show with the help of bar chart. Use clustered bar chart. Excuse me. I'm still not feeling well, but I still wanted to, practice this, because that demonstrates your commitment to practice, that you're interested in, improving your skill despite the fact that you're not feeling well. Okay. So here in the y-axis, let's go back to the question. Says a market value for each car. In the y-axis it will be the make, and in the x-axis it will be the price. Here it says, right, you'll get the answer. I think it's somewhere in millions of dollars by the revenue. That's their market value. Okay. Should we click on stack bar chart? No. We use cluster bar chart. Okay. The next will be, so we have answered this as well. Let me highlight this. Display the top 5 models variants for each brand based on revenue generated. Okay, so once again we use stacked bar chart for this. Cluster bar chart. Okay, we'll place well, we have this, select on stack bar chart. Okay, in y-axis we need a model, and in x-axis it will be the price, as you can see. And then now what we will do is we will filter out I'll go to this option on the filter, then select top n, top 5, let me enlarge this for you. Volkswagen Golf has got the highest number of sales in entire Norway. Then we have Ford Fiesta, it's followed by Ford Fiesta, and that's followed by this Focus, and then we have the BMW 3 Series and Tiguan. Okay, here we see the market value. Alright, so even though Ford has highest number of sales, right, but when it comes to the market share, right, you see BMW has more, higher market share compared to Ford, and that shows that the BMW has a higher margin, which means BMW, a lot many people in Norway are buying expensive cars from BMW manufacturer. So that's what this indicates. Even though the Ford has higher number of quantities, right, but their price per car is less compared to what the BMW has been able to do so. And that's how this report tries to indicate. Okay, so go back to report, and now this is resolved. So I'll highlight this, show the market share percentage of brands. Now in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I will increase the height of the page. I'll click on format your report page, then you'll see the canvas settings, click on custom, increase the height that you want. Let's say if you want 1000, you can do that as well. Drag it downwards. Takes some time, right? Okay, clicked on this. what I will do is I will place header for these two options as well, so that anyone who is seeing this dashboard, he or she will be able to understand what this stands for. So we'll insert a couple of shapes. Place it here. What I will do is I will click on Format Painter. See, it's automatically changed the color of this. And click on Copy. Now I'll click on Paste. So it is pasted another rectangular shape. Let me drag this down a little downwards. And I must, really thank you for being so patient when it comes to, this video. Okay. Be changing the alignment of these two boxes. Take some time. Okay. All right. So now click on the pie chart. Show the market share of brands. Click on Copy. Click on Paste, because we need header for this as well. Okay. Okay, I think this is fine as of now. Right, I'll go to this option and I will change here. The text is turned on, right? So I'll change. I'll have the header here. This is the first question: market value for each car brand. I'll decrease the font size. Market value for each car. Brand wise, market value. Brand wise market value. Perfect. Now here I need the header to be top 5 variants. Once again, I click on style. So top 5 decrease the font size, top 5 variants based on revenue. And here I need the font size to be same. Click on text. I think this is perfect now. Okay, this is good to go. And show the market share percentage of brands. Market share, click on style, click on text, market share, decrease the font size, market share of brands. No. Brand wise, market share. Alright, so on the legend section, I will place the make, which is a manufacturer, and the price in the value section. So here you can see Volkswagen has 21.25%, and then BMW has 20%. So clearly the manufacturer that is leading the market in terms of market share is Volkswagen. Then you have Audi, which has a market share of 20.34%. Right. This also helps the manufacturers to understand like which country, I mean, if for a particular country, how are they doing. So based on this report, even BMW can also find out that okay, what is it that is driving the sales for Volkswagen compared to ours, and they may make, if they need to make some changes in terms of campaign, in terms of product, they may come up with changes that they may think is necessary in order to increase the market share. Okay. Alright, so lastly we have one question left, which is trend of sales. I'll highlight this as well because this is completed. Trend of sales, and for that we will need the line option. Here we have this option. Click on copy I'll drag it downwards. I will drag it till here. Trend of sales. Again. Trend of sales over time. Here in x-axis it will be the year. Select the year, and y-axis will be the quantity, because we want to see how many quantities got sold. So for example, if I were to click on Skoda, each car model, I'm so sorry, place this option here. Okay, so if I were to click on BMW, so here you can see BMW's performance, which model. Alright, so thank you so much. So this analysis is finally completed, and I will alright, so thank you so much for watching this video.